يا أحاديث دموعي في ضمير الصادقين.
To be aware of what is surrounding them. And especially when he was talking about the politicians, normally who, when they want to lead people, they lead for the sake of themselves. Sheikh Abdullah Nasir was against these kind of politicians. And how many are they in this world? They say something and they do something else. Sheikh Abdullah Nasir was against that. He guided many people to the madhab of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. He himself, in the early stages of his life, he was not a follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. It is quite interesting when we talk about followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam and madhab of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam in Africa, we come to know that there are many people who may not be followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam the way we know, for example, now in UK, in America, and other parts of the world. In Africa, it could be different. You may find someone who is not a follower of madhab of Ahlul Bayt as we know, but they may praise Ahlul Bayt in their nasheed, in their qasaid, in their lectures, and so on and so forth. So it's not easy to convince people to say that you need to come to follow a madhab which is known as madhab of Ahlul Bayt, because they will tell you, wait, we love Ahlul Bayt, we participated in the mawalid, yeah, we celebrate their wilada, their birthdays. So why do I need to change my mother from this school to another school? But Sheikh Abdullah Nasir managed. Allah gave him that eloquence, and he managed to change many people to become followers of Ahlul Bayt. When he became follower of Ahlul Bayt, it was easy for many people to follow him because of his eloquence and the sincerity which people saw from Sheikh Abdullah Nasir. I myself attended some of his lectures, especially during the holy month of Muharram. When he was giving the majalis, the method which he used to attract people towards the madhab of Ahlul Bayt is this. We are here, he used to say, in the month of Muharram. We are here to remember Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. Hussein was the grandson of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, eventually on the day of Ashura, he was martyred by people who are Muslims. Some of them they did qurbatan ilallahi when they were killing Aba Abdullah. They did it qurbatan ilallahi ta'ala, to that level. Now, Sheikh Abdullah Nasir used to ask people. So now, the question here is, who killed Aba Abdullah al-Hussein? The answer is Muslims. How Muslims managed to kill the grandson of Rasulullah? How was it easy for Muslims who knew Aba Abdullah as a grandson of Rasulullah, but they forgot and they killed him? Some of them even took some of the belongings which were of Aba Abdullah, and they tortured his family. So the question which Sheikh was asked people, what went wrong until those who participated in the killing of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, they were ready to kill Imam Abi Abdullah al-Hussein? Here he said we need to go back to the history to know how, number one, the order which was given by Yazid to kill Aba Abdullah was accepted easily. And then who brought Yazid to power? You go back to Muawiyah, and then you go back until you come to know that there are two types of the way we look at Islam. There are two types of Islam. Islam of Yazid and Islam of Hussein. So this way he managed to bring that idea that, you know what, Islam which you follow, you may be a Muslim by birth, but you are not a Muslim by choice. And he made many people to think about that. And eventually they became aware of why, when we see followers of Ahlul Bayt, when they wear black clothing on the day of Ashura or during Muharram, when they beat their chests, when they cry for Aba Abdullah, it is because of a reason. and a good reason to follow Islam of Hussein. Jazahullahu khair al-jaza. He managed to guide many people to this madhab of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Shaykh, the good thing which he had is, he used to tell people that as Muslims, wherever we are, we have our cultures. We have our norms which we do wherever we are. When he was talking to the graduates of Hausa, he used to say to them clearly that you need to be a good Muslim, but at the same time, don't forget your culture. Because when you go to study abroad and you come back as a scholar, you may want to bring things of other cultures to your community. And if your community may not accept the new cultures which you bring in, you may get stuck and people may not be able to follow you. And this is clearly, today we see, for example, with our Maraji. Take, for example, Sayyid Ali al-Hussein al-Sistani. He says clearly that when it comes to the issue of learning a language, we should make sure that we teach our mother tongues to our children in order for them to know their culture. Culture is very important. So long as your culture does not contradict Islam, your culture doesn't become an obstacle of your practices of Islam, you can practice your culture. And it is because of this Shaykh Abdullahi Nasir managed to guide many young scholars who graduated from the houses, whether of Najaf or Qum, to stay as scholars because of his guidance. We come to understand that Shaykh Abdullahi Nasir, when he passed away last week, East Africa, when I talk about East Africa, I mean Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and also other parts of Central Africa, Burundi, Rwanda, many people gathered to recite Majlis Fatiha for Marhum Shaykh Abdullahi Nasir. And last 2 days ago, even in Qum, there were majalis to honor Marhum Shaykh Abdullahi Nasir for his contribution, not only towards Islam and specifically to the madhab of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, but also to save mankind. Why? Because he believed in the principle of Imam Ali alayhi salam.